Really, a true fan of any Samsung device is going to be a fan no matter what they do. But Samsung this time, I think you probably missed the mark. All right, what's going on? Average Tech Guy here, and by now we have all seen the brand new Samsung Galaxy Z Fold, which is a lot of light right there, but we've all seen this device by now. This is the 4, and we know that the 5 is right around the corner. Matter of fact, I've already pre-ordered mine. It kind of comes with the territory. I got a few thoughts about what they didn't do this year. So now let's talk. All right, so of course, by now, Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5. We've seen it, we've heard about it. Some of us have even had a chance to put our hands on this device. But I'm not gonna hold you a long time. I'm not gonna make this video long and drawn out. It's not a real rant because number one, I am one of the biggest Samsung fans that there is when it comes to phones. Like, I have a S23, I've had the 22, I've had every Samsung phone since the Note series. I mean, I have Samsung tablets, Samsung watches. I am a huge Samsung fan. I got a huge Samsung refrigerator in my kitchen right now. But Samsung, I think you may have missed the ball a little bit this year. And I'll tell you why. We all know about the Z Fold 4, which is this device that I have right here in front of me. Now the Z Fold 4, and I want to just read this off. I got my tablet like right here in front of me. I want to read this off. The Z Fold 4 comes with, and I quote, 6.2-inch outer display, which we've all seen it, just like so. Looks really nice, really vibrant when you got it on. This one, for some reason, is not even on, and the battery is probably dead. Number one, I haven't been using this one. I have been using this one on a daily basis. This is the Pixel Fold right here. That's what I've been using. So this one is dead, but we do have a 6.2-inch outer display. It's a 120 hertz refresh rate on that outer display. And then on the inside, there's also a 7.6-inch display. Now, I'm reading these specs off just because I want you to take this all into context. 7.2-inch display on the inner, just like so. Now, a Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 processor. So Gen 1 being the key word. 12 gigs of RAM. It comes in 256, 512, or 1 terabyte of storage, and then it has a 4,400 milliamp hour battery. Now, why did I read all this off to you? I read it because I now want to read to you the specs for the Z Fold 5. Hang in there. 6.2-inch outer display, same. 7.6-inch inner display. Both have 120 hertz refresh rate, 12 gigs of RAM, 256, 512, and 1 terabyte on the storage as well. 4,400 milliamp hour battery. But this one has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor in it. Now, I know you may be saying that processors don't make a huge difference. They could have did more, which I agree 100%. They could have done more. But the fact that the Gen 2 Snapdragon 8 processor in my S23 makes it super snappy, makes it ultra vivid, makes it better battery life, gives it that extra just little oomph when I'm doing multitasking, which this is still great. It's fast, it's capable, it's more than capable. And they did change the form factor just a tiny bit, and now you probably can't use those old cases because there is no longer a gap there. And you can probably see that gap right between those two pieces. That gap is kind of gone, kind of, sort of. It's not gonna be like my Pixel gap, which is non-existent, but they got rid of most of that gap. There's still no S Pen capability to put in this device. And that was the biggest thing I was looking forward to, is somewhere to place that S Pen in here, like right there on the corner, on the side, right down in there. But they have not done that either. I will say, however, the S Pen has gotten smaller and there are new cases for that S Pen, which we all know that is probably a money grab, or it is a very strategic, tactical move to see how small we can get the S Pen to put in this device, which I'm hoping it is the latter and not the former. But Samsung has basically pulled an Apple type move. Now, I don't want to hear any Apple fanboys saying good for you. That's because Apple consumers buy the same phone every single year. It's just in a different box, in a different package. The Apple iPhone has been the Apple iPhone since the Apple has had an iPhone. That's it. So Samsung is, I'm gonna give them a pass, and I do want to get it in hand, and I want to see how much lighter it is and how much better the battery is, and it's just, I want to see what they had to make some changes that we just gotta find on our own. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, but for the most part, they kind of just pulled an Apple, you know, basically. They gave us the same thing in a different package, but still in the same kind of package. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Like I said, mine has been ordered. I think I ordered one of those special colors, like a gray or something, just something different, you know, not from the usual, but I think it's that gray with the black edges. I kind of like the way it looked. But for the most part, that is it. Those are my thoughts. This is my tiny little rant on the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 5 and what I think about it. Now, if you do want to kind of pre-order one of these, they're giving you a few extra little knickknacks. I'm going to drop some links below so you can pre-order the Fold, the Flip, the Watch, and the tablet. And hopefully you can enjoy maybe at least one of those things during this time of releases. So hopefully this has been able to help someone out. Until next time, I'm Average Tech Guy, and I'm out. Peace.
As time goes by.